happy Mother's Day. I am getting ready to hang out with the oldest son and my husband. We are going to go do little things for Mother's Day. Nothing not too big. No meals or, stuff like that. We just have an off day. It's a Sunday. And we are going to go see what we can get into. So you can come along with me. And before we do that, I want to say happy Mother's Day to my mom. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. All of the aunties and cousins who steps in as mom. And, everybody just have a great day today. Hope you get to enjoy your day. And let's see what we can get into. Look, my hostas have come back. Is it hosta or hosta? Either way it go, they're pretty. I need to come out here and take care of this bed, but it is gorgeous. I love them. They're my favorite plants. I didn't grow these. These came with the house, and I got the house about 6 years ago, and they come back every year faithfully. We're heading into the Twisted Roll Chimney Cake. This place has the Dubai chocolate that everybody's been talking about, so we want to give it a try. They'll probably get some ice cream, but I know what I came for, so let's check it out. Since it's so crowded in here, I'll use my camera, my glasses to film you. There you go. Alright, so we got the Dubai strawberry chocolate cup, and here's the top of it. It was crowded in there, that's why we didn't stay in there to eat. We would have just sat down in there, and then it was too hot to sit outside. But that's the way it looks. You got your pistachio and your strawberries and the chocolate in here. My son already started eating his. He says it's pretty good. Yep. So I'm gonna give it a try. You can hear the crunch too. But yeah, there was a lot of people in there. They were ordering. It's Mother's Day, so it's pretty packed. But oh, that is good. The topping has a little crunch on it, like trying to see what it remind. What did it remind you of, Lloyd?
Mini wheats.
Mini wheats.
Are you okay, Mom?
Yeah. Wait, then I see, because I don't have my tripod on here. Yeah, I can see mini wheats. I can see mini wheats. We had my son and them come in the car, so the camera dropped. My husband, he got ice cream. He trying to dodge the camera. But it's loaded with strawberry. Like, there's a lot of strawberry here in it, more than anything. Yep, that's the name of the place. So now we're going to eat this, and then we are going to find out where else we're going to land. Probably.
Yeah,
I thought about that. We may go downtown St. Louis, but we'll see. You know what? Now since I'm home, I still have some of this left over because that was just a big cup. This cup is huge. I want to say it's probably about 20 ounces, maybe 16. But I'll tell you what it is. So you have the chocolate, and the chocolate is more like Nutella. There's a pistachio cream. It's melted a little bit now because I put it in the microwave. I gotta get the name of this, the flakes on top. I'll list what the name is, but I most likely can't pronounce it because I have looked it up before. It's really good, but the only thing that I can say about it is that there's way too many strawberries in here, and I'm not a big strawberry person. So there's like a cup load of strawberries. You see that? And that would be okay if you like strawberries. Like my son, he just gobbled down that whole cup. But I'm not a big strawberry eater. But it's still good. I mean, if I would buy it again. I'll put it that way. I would definitely buy it again. But there you go. That's a bigotry. And this is the place. This is in the St. Louis area in Baldwin on Manchester. So if you're ever in that area, you want to go there. So we were going to go downtown and have a walk, but I started getting tired, being over 40, sometimes that happens. But I did go get my ramen because I do want that. This is like my favorite. And being semi-bougie, I do put it in my own little bowl. So I place my ramen in there first. And it's been sitting for a little minute. Do that. And I get my little bowls from Marshall's. Marshall's have a lot of. I'm not a fan of the seaweed, so I always take that out. There you go. my egg back where it was. There we go. And do that. And it comes with a broth, like a beef broth. And here that is. Take that, and then you just let everything sit in a broth. It usually come really hot. Oh. And this is for people that don't eat ramen or have been curious about it. It's the same flavor as when you eat the noodles that you get in the package. It's the same flavor, but it's just like rich, a little bit more flavor, add more flavor, put it that way. And you just let everything soak it there. So if you are familiar with ramen, you get the corn, you get the leeks, you get the noodles, of course. You got your egg, boiled egg, and that egg is cooked, even though it doesn't look like it is, it is. And you get a fish cake, and that's like little fish particles put together. And you got some bok choy, so you get one of those in there. And I have beef. I love beef ramen. And then you just take it together. You can drink some of the soup with that. And this little set here comes with chopsticks. You know? It's a cute little set, but I won't use the chopsticks on here for some reason. I don't know why. Right, so I guess I will go ahead and use the chopsticks with this since I haven't used them. I mean, there's no point. Let me go wash them first. But just in case the chopstick starts to get a little bit too annoying, I do have my trusty old fork, and I did get some crab rangoon. Now, is this supposed to be 3 of these inside the package? I have 2. Yeah, they only gave me 2. I don't know if you can see that. Oh well. To be honest with you, I only eat 2 anyway, so. All right. I'm not sure if a lot of people are familiar with eating or good at with eating with chopsticks. But, yeah, you take your ramen, get some of the soup. You're supposed to put it in here now. You're supposed to twist it. I haven't done this with the chopsticks. I always do it with the fork. There we go. You see that? And then you have the soup. And that is some good ramen. So my niece just arrived. Go ahead and go see her real quick. And then I'll finish eating this. But it is good. I'm gonna take a couple of bites before I go see her. All right, so I have made it to the end of this Mother's Day, and I am grateful for the time that I've had to spend with everybody today. We didn't go back out and do anything else because I just got so tired. Like, I had to work yesterday, and you know, I was trying to crunch everything into one day, but you know, being 40 plus, that is a no-no. We had to just shut it down. After I got the ramen, we kind of stayed in the house. My niece was here, so we played with her and talked. I talked to my sister, and we talked about our trip coming up. But one of the things that I am absolutely grateful for is being able to have this Mother's Day and sharing the time with my family, because my sister, she's a mom as well, and she had her granddaughter over here, so you know, she's a mom twice. And I'm just grateful for being able to see everybody and see everybody in there. Still among the land of the living. I still have my mom. I have my mother-in-law. I have my kids. They have at least, I think, about 4 grandmas now, because they have my mom. They have their dad's mom. They have their stepmom, and then they have my husband's mom. So yeah, when I say rich in grandmothers, my boys, they have a lot. And it's you know, I'm just grateful for what we have. I'm grateful for what I had to go through to be a mom. You know, I had to suffer a couple of losses before having my son, and this is just a little story for people that have gone through that, so you know that things may turn out all right for you. So before I had my boys, I struggled to get pregnant. You know, I did at first. I didn't want kids. We'll start there. I did not want kids at all. I was fine being married with no children. And then, and I didn't think that I could be a good mom. So I didn't want children at all. And then I ended up having a miscarriage like in 2000. And from there, that's what made me want to have kids. And a few years after that, I want to say maybe about 2003, I ended up getting pregnant again and had another miscarriage. And then after that, in between those times, I didn't use birth control and I just wasn't getting pregnant. I just had fertility issues. One doctor did diagnose me as having PCOS, but then since then I've never had another doctor tell me that I had PCOS. But about 2005 is when I got pregnant again, and that's when I got pregnant with my firstborn. And as soon as I found out I was pregnant with him, because at that time I was working 3 jobs, and to make it make sense how you can work 3 jobs, I was throwing newspapers real early in the morning, and then that was probably about an hour and a half. Then I would go to my work as a bill collector, and then after that I would work at the ballpark. And that would be like whenever they would have games. So at least the ballpark part wasn't always on schedule, so I would have breaks in between. But I was at the ballpark and I would start drinking soda, and back then I didn't drink soda. But I just kept feeling like I needed some caffeine, so I would drink Mr. Pibb all the time. And then I went to take a pregnancy test, and that's when I found out I was pregnant with my oldest son. And what's so funny is that right now he works at the same ballpark. But I had ended up leaving there, and I quit all the jobs. Every job that I was working with, I quit. And at that time, I forced myself to sit down, and I said I was going to have this child. And 2006, I had that boy. That was about almost 19 years ago, but his brother came right after him, so I had them back to back, which I'm grateful for. I'm really happy I had them back to back, because even with having my oldest, I only just wanted that one, but God said something different, so there we go. I have both of them. And after having that struggle, I was so grateful to have them. They were never a burden to me. Like, because I ended up divorcing their dad, and that was about maybe 8 to 9 months into after having my second boy. And raising those boys, they were just like motivation for me. They motivated me to do good, just work harder. Everything that I did was for them, and I don't regret none of it. None of it all. If it was the path that I had to take to have them, I would do it all over again. So I'm grateful this Mother's Day, and hope to see another one. And I hope that everybody that's watching, they got a chance to enjoy their Mother's Day. And thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video, and enjoy your day.